I was like, I wonder if babies are racist. I took it on a similar level. I wonder if other animals are racist. If we had a bunch of yellow labs and a chocolate lab came in, would they greet that chocolate lab as a member of the pack?
So no.
Oh, well, then that's not a good example.
Well,
what if we
I
made them
think
something else?
colorblind, like, they
Dogs are
can't
the
see
least
red and
racist
green.
animals in the world. They only see black and white.
I think it's.
I think they actually did in 6th grade get rid of Heelys in recess because too many kids were getting hurt and racing, and it's like it's your fault for like being like, all right, recess. No, you can't go on the field. That's for athletes. Play on the concrete.
They're starting to. I can't remember where it was, but like taking recess away was a common punishment, and they're ending that because I don't know that they felt that's inappropriate. That's like taking away the prisoner's fucking meal time or something like that. So now they get the play time. They're 7. I hated that as a kid. We had
having your recess taken away.
My like recess equipment was so varied growing up, depending on like in kindergarten, I was in a different school system because we moved between kindergarten and 1st grade. They had that old school scary shit. Like the way I remember it, keep in mind I was 5, but you climbed up a tall ladder to go down the slide. And there's no way that ladder was higher than 8 or 10 feet, but there's no way it was lower than 8 or 10 feet that a 6-year-old climbed up. Like it was a tall fucking ladder, and the slide wasn't a curly Q thing with like a tube. It was a flat piece of steel sheet metal that had been polished by children's asses for generations, and you flew down that thing. We had all the like old school heavy duty stuff, and then when we moved to Livonia, and they didn't have shit. Like they didn't have a playground. They sent us out into a field most days with made up shit to do with each other, and then something
like a cracked frisbee.
Yeah. And then finally they got these it looks like basketball. They got some swing sets, but like not enough for everybody. And they got like a bullshit little thing to play in eventually. But for a long time we were just out there. And then if you and 3rd grade, you didn't get to use the field. You were on a different playground. And we were in like a concrete area with 4 basketball goals, and that was it. And I just remember falling all the time and skinning my knees on asphalt and just being like, this is the worst.
Oh, I skinned so many knees.
2nd grade, they didn't even let us in the field or that parking lot with the basketball goals, though. They sent us to the front parking lot of the school on the side that the teachers didn't use. And we just skipped and we painted. We had chalk. So we did that like sidewalk chalk shit, and that was playground.
That was it.
That was it.
It was. What do you want to do today? Chalk.
Although I remember Michael Certain always wanted to like tie girls up and whip them with long pieces of grass, and I thought that was.
Follow up with that kid.
Yeah, I might want to look into that. That was 2nd grade.
Tying them up.
Well, they had to pretend a little, but like that was the gist. I remember that. He's like, we're
if they had to pretend a little, I feel like everyone here is a willing participant in this kink.
They were, but I think he was the only one really enjoying it.
Yeah. He was the only one getting off.
Yeah. No,
I saw a kid break both of his wrists in elementary school. I've told it before. He tried to like do a backflip. The cool kid in 6th grade. So I was in 5th grade because this kid was both of these kids were a year older, and the cool like 6th grader was up there, and he did a backflip off of like the top part of the monkey bars because like it was like a trick he did, and it was everybody was so impressed with it. And he landed badly and broke his ankle, and everyone was like, shut the fuck up, don't say anything, Jared, don't say anything, David's still gonna go. Like, let's see if, and I carpooled with this kid.
Oh, the cool kid broke his ankle.
The cool kid broke his ankle.
He got away with it.
Yeah, okay. But the mimicker kid who wanted to be cool but wasn't as cool, wasn't uncool, just tried to. Who was punching above his weight.
We can't all be first kid.
He went so hard that he overdid it, and so like instead of landing, like it's almost like he got halfway through a 3rd flip, and so he like spun himself full force into the paint or the wood chips, and he used both of his wrists to stop, and it wasn't enough, and he like either sprained or broke both wrists.
No,
so in one, it was like
stopped.
Over the course of he stopped. He did. He lost that fight to the wood chips, undefeated, and that was over the course of like 3.5 minutes, 2 kids with like serious injuries, and all because like I'm pretty sure whatever teacher it was like keeping an eye on us was probably just hungover.
That's a great tip if you're a guy. Put one of those on your coffee table, and if you want to like kind of break the ice with a girl, pretend like you're awful at that game and that you need her help. You fail terribly in front of her. She'll like that.
Well, I was planning on coming home soon, Cindy, but I'm gonna fuck this retard out of pity.
yeah. Let her beat you and bop it, and then get her to like come over, and then you can like engage her physically. Okay, that's
Yes.
part of the dentist system.
Make her depend on you to win at bop.
Well, she's going to depend on you because you let the air out of her tires by jumping out the bathroom window when you take a piss, and you always want to unscrew the valve stem. That way, they can't just pump that bitch back up. Now you have their valve stem.
Not that you've done it or
tool,
thought about it before.
That tool costs $1.50. You unscrew the valve stem, and then like when a mechanic tells her, "Oh my God, you don't have a valve stem. You need a whole new one," and you could be like, "Don't worry, baby, I'll fix it for you." He doesn't know what he's talking about. Now you alpha the mechanic in front of her. Okay,
Jesus, you've never thought about this before.
No,
yeah,
it's
you
not-
got to go for dumb. Hey, I have if you want to get back coworkers, here's the move.
Okay.
Unscrew the cap on their tire, put a rock in the cap, screw it back, have it hold down the valve stem just a little bit. They have a very slow leak that's not timed to you at all.
Oh, that's awful. And it's not destruction of property. It's just putting them in a hazardous situation.
I guess so. Hopefully you're not on camera.
Not that we've
doing
thought
it.
about this before.
Yeah, be
Trust
careful
that.
with those cameras. Yeah.
There's
And-
levels to that shit.
That bitch ass
while.
ain't got nothing. Minimum security. I'll steal his girl. You need a
Well, I
real
mean,
gangster
Kyle
like Woody's
survived
gamer tag.
with the first rule of prison.
I have
He
all the
walked in
trophies in
there,
Grand Theft Auto.
and he went up to the biggest guy and he
Partial?
fucked him.
I said, give me that dick.
From the bottom, yes.
Yeah.
you like go into prison like aggressively
When I
gay.
mounted
like,
him,
like to try.
his
No,
eyes
you're not
were big
raping
as
me. I
fuck.
want you to.
When I mounted him.
You don't even get turned out. You go eager.
no,
didn't
get
think-
back here. I want some more.
Yeah. Is that all you got?
I'm gonna climb you like a tree, Otis.
Wow, Nazis sure are pussies. Like,
Quick question: is this still called cowgirl when it's you?
That's cowboy. Here comes the sun. Doo, 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 doo. Here comes the sun. Doo, doo.
guys, I'm selling my mental health on the stream. Please be kind.